This is KUGAN CASSIUS right from London. With me I've got Scott Quigg. Right, I've just messed up our interview, I'm not going to swear, but I've just fucked up our interview we've just done with the sound. So we're having to try and recapture that magic now, and the interview that you claimed wasn't very long before is even going to be even shorter because you've got to go. But listen, we're 9 days away from your fight now.
Yep.
Was this one of your final sparring sessions I saw here with Stephen Smith?
Yeah, it was just going over a few things, a little bit of a jigsaw sparring as we call it. Just going over a few little things, polishing a few things up, and everything went well, and just looking forward to the fight.
And I spoke to you about this the other day, but obviously the week in between, that week gap rather, it's not a gap, but it's an extended week. How do you pace yourself and just wind down a little bit?
Yeah, well, what we did, I found out the news on the Saturday. I went and did my sprints. We found out the date was rescheduled a week later. So I had the Sunday off, come in Monday, see how I felt. We did an hard session Monday, felt good, and we've just played it as how my body feels, and we've been flying again, and everything's going well. We're just starting to taper off again now, but if anything, the week has got me even sharper, and I'm even more ready now.
So you think it's going to be a benefit to you?
Yeah, we've had that.
The extra week.
Listen, more times, always a benefit. You've got to use it as a positive. There's no point thinking, I was ready, but yeah, I was going to be ready for this Saturday, but I'm going to be even more ready for next Saturday now.
Okay, as you know, I was at the McWiggins gym in Battersea in London yesterday. Did an interview with Carl Frampton, and he was quite complimentary about you next week, and hopeful that you're gonna win that world title.
Listen, I have nothing against Carl. You were the only person to sit us down next to each other. He's nice, respectful, like the same way, vice versa. We're both in the sport to get to the top, and it's like I say, I'm sure the fight will happen. I want it to happen, he does, and it's like I say, I wish him all the best in his fight, and I wish him all his training's going well, and I'm sure he hopes I win on next Saturday. It's a rivalry between me and him, and it's just boxing at the end of the day. But like I say, I hope he wins on the 19th of October when he gets his fight down at the ring quite a long time, so I know how that feels. I know he'll be looking forward to get back in there, but like I said, got nothing against him. It's boxing, and I'm looking forward to the day me and him meet.
I mean, like you said, it's not a bitter rivalry. It's just a rivalry, just through being in the same weight, being how it is. But I mean, it didn't have the same sort of words to say about Quigg had, but that's a different story.
It weren't boom, was it?
No boom's going on, but people have to watch the interview. But listen, they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing.
Listen, I'm sure we'll all meet one day, and it's one of them. It's good to be in a mix like that, but like I say, we've all got fights at the minute, and I'm concentrating on next Saturday. Hopefully I'll become world champion the way I want to, and I'm 100% confident I will.
I like the way you don't claim that you've already got it, even though you've already got it.
Come on, let's not on paper.
He did say that actually in the interview. Carl said that it's fair play to him, even though he's been given the title.
Well, it's not. Listen, I'm sure if Carl was in my position, he wouldn't claim to be a world champion.
No.
Being given it, it's something that when someone works so hard from such a young age, they want to earn the right, and they want to do it the right way, and winning it in the ring against a world-class opponent. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be given anything. I don't deserve it. I want to go and win it in the ring, and that's what I will do.
Okay. Are you going to the award ceremony, the
nope.
BBC of
I'll be steady, sleep, getting my rest.
Not going out to get on it tomorrow?
Nah.
Essex is not that far from where that award ceremony is. I can take you out after.
Bad influence you.
A little pre celebration before you knock out Salinas next week.
Listen,
you up for it?
I don't think the fight would happen. I think you'd get me in that much trouble, and I'd be locked up somewhere.
Imagine that. I took you out, had you locked up, like handcuffed, no clothes on somewhere.
Whoa. So where are you going with this, Quigg? I don't want to know what you're into.
Do you know what? They've turned the heat on here. I think they've done it on purpose.
No, I'm just thinking you realise you just let your secret out of what you're into, though.
What? Handcuffing super bantamweight boxers?
And handcuffing naked men and stripping them.
Whoa, none of that. None of that going on.
That's what you've just said.
That's not what I said. I'm saying it could happen like a stag do. We can treat it as a stag do.
You need to watch back.
I'm saying like a stag do. I can take, what happens on a stag do? You get married soon, aren't you?
Shortly.
Oh yeah. You won't be if you come out on a night with me. I'd make sure you got divorced. Divorced before you were married, Quigg. How about that? Don't ever come out with me.
They always be a first.
Alright, listen, I've made this interview last longer than the other one just to give you the airtime a potential future world champion, which is going to happen. They're turning the seat up.
Not like having the press without my own backdrop, which were mugging me off for.
Are you still pissed off about that?
No, you made a point, though. It's a valid point that you made.
Why didn't you bring it up with Eddie? He's your promoter. He's the one that pays for them things.
I can't really, since he sorted me fight out, rescheduled it only a week later. Could have been worse, so otherwise he'd be getting some serious stick.
Oh no, fair enough. He got you the shot a week later. You can let the backdrop go. Right, Quigg, have you got anything else to say?
Just thank you to all my sponsors that have helped from my training camp and all the help that make me just let me able to focus on 100% on my training and be as good as I am.
Alright, Scott Quigg, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you next week at the O2. Good luck.
Thank you.
KUGAN, CASSIUS, Scott Quigg, I from London. Thank you very much.